Brothers and sisters, welcome to Coffee Conversations in Christ, where we have candid conversations about Catholicism in the world today with a cup of coffee in hand. Brothers and sisters, today we talk about burnout, specifically my own. Let me read the Gospel for today. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. At that time, Jesus exclaimed, I give praise to you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth. For although you have hidden these things from the wise and the learned, you have revealed them to the childlike. Yes, Father, such has been your gracious will. All things have been handed over to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son wishes to reveal him. The Gospel of the Lord. You know, I said at the get-go about this series, Coffee Conversations in Christ is a conversation. I don't think I've lived up to it for the past days. Perhaps more than days. I guess it's more than a week already. And the thing is, I want to be extremely honest about what I'm feeling so that this can actually become a conversation. And I'm burning out. So, it's difficult to create videos, and I've been busy in other aspects of my life. And so, for the past more than a week, I've been feeling more drained than I should be. I've been letting the quality of this suffer. I'm not saying at first it was this great video series, but it has become worse. Because I'm burning out. I've been doing a lot. I don't think I have enough motivation. And the thing is, I realize that not a lot of people watch it. And perhaps that would still be an overstatement. Most of my videos have 1, 2, 3 views. It's starting out, yes, but overall, still, that's pretty low for a series that already has 40 plus episodes. And today, I understand how little that is. But a philosophy I've had is similar to an Old Testament philosophy that even if it's just one, if I'm saving just one, that would be worth it. If this is going to be watched in the future, it would be worth it. But I'm burning out. So, I was reading the Gospel for today. I was listening to this beautiful homily by Archbishop Emeritus Pedro Dean of Palo Leyte. And he was talking about the beauty of the Mass, about really letting the Mass enter you. And it got me thinking as well. Have I been letting the readings get into me? Or have they been superficial? Have they been surface level things? Have I not treated the Gospels with enough respect, with the respect that they deserve? Have I not treated the Gospels as I should have? It's difficult, brothers and sisters, to try to speak about God while you're in a position where you don't have the energy to probe into such big mysteries. God is mysterious because He's so out of the reaches of our mind. And so it takes a lot of effort to think about Him. But I realized, why am I making it hard for myself? Because my intellect won't get anything if I don't pray. I guess that's a realization that, yes, I've been trying to be holy. Yes, I read. Yes, I go to Mass. But how often do I pray? How often do I actually say, Lord, I don't know. Teach me. Lord, I can't see. Show me. Lord, I can't hear. Tell me. Lord, where are you? That's something I have to admit more often. That there are a lot of times I don't see God. There are a lot of times where I can't hear Him, can't feel Him. And that's okay. because He reveals Himself to those whom He wishes to reveal Himself. And when He withdraws from us, when He hides away, it is to make us search for Him. It is to call and say, Son, come. Son, look for me. Because once we have done our own looking, once we walk honestly for Him, not trusting our own merits, not trusting our own navigation skills, but just the faint echo of His voice, we will find Him and He will stay with us. Reside in me, and I will reside in you. We can only reside in Him once we have found Him. He draws us into this dark night of the soul. He takes us away from the comfort of His consolations so that He can bring us back. And so, brothers and sisters, I am tired. Honestly, I am. But I don't think I should stop. And yes, it's for those who watch, or those who will watch, or those who have watched. But let me be selfish and say it's also in large part for me. That this is a commitment. This is a commitment to God to say, Lord, I don't know you enough. I know how wonderful you are. I know how great you are. I know what you've done for me, but I don't know you enough. But I want to, eventually. I want to run after you. I want to stay with you. And if I talk and talk and talk every single day, humbly asking you to guide me, to send the Spirit as I talk, maybe I'll find you better. Maybe I'll find you easier. This is a commitment that I will break. Just like when I talked about my sins and I resolved not to sin anymore, I broke that. I got into a state of mortal sin again. But that's the thing about God. We break and break and break things. But He was broken for us. And so He calls us back. Because when we are feeling burnt out, we remember that the love of God is an all-embracing fire. A fire that never ends. And a fire that does not destroy, but only gives life.